Alrighty folks, thanks for checking in the Stormtopia.com, the Stormtopia.com Facebook page. I'm going to have my daily weather update right now. Let's take a look at what's going on with the current pattern across the United States, and it's a warm one for the East Coast and very spring-like at that. High pressure sitting just off the coast of South Carolina, and essentially what's happening is it's pumping a moist flow around it and then pushing it north back up through the East Coast, okay? And this is definitely a warming flow of winds from the southwest to the northeast. We've hit the 80s today across much of the southern portion of our nation, 70s through the Tennessee and Ohio valleys, all the way back up to about Milwaukee. We've even hit the 70s, and 60s right now across the northeast. But much of the northeast on Friday will also be included up to that 70-degree mark. Okay, and with this pattern, what it also correlates is to a dry pattern with high pressure dominant, dry right now across pretty much all of the eastern United States. And otherwise, let's take a look at what's going on with our surface imagery, because there is a number of things that you do need to notice about our surface imagery right now. And I wish that window would disappear. There we go. Let's just draw out a map here, okay, of what's going on, and I'll take you over to that map. This is of the upper Midwest. What you notice right now is a backdoor cool front, okay? It's actually moving from Minneapolis as we speak this evening. Next stop is Chicago. And then the concern is that for Friday, its next stop will be the Northeast. And when it becomes the Northeast, that will bring a rapid cool down in temperatures. Now these temperatures are not frigid behind it, but we are looking at temperatures that would really squash a nice daytime high if they were to come through between, I'd say, noon, so the N, and 4 p.m. That would really squash our daytime highs across the Northeast if it were to come through. So timing is critical. But by the way I see things right now, the timing won't be too awful. Let's take a look. Here we are out to 12Z tomorrow, and what's happening is it almost looks like the same map that we had from 12Z today. High pressure off here, warm moist flow coming in, okay, and here we jump out to 18Z. Here's that cool front from the northern tier of New England all the way back to the Midwest. That moves through at a decent speed, okay, but if you look at the map, by midnight it's barely even made it to Boston, which means that the cool air only really affects daytime highs between noon and 4 p.m. for like the far northern areas. So this is our no high zone, and what I mean by no high is no amazing high temperatures, okay? Otherwise, this area looks to be setting up for a nice additional spring-like day. Temps likely again reaching the 80-degree mark, okay? So definitely another spring-like day en route tomorrow. Across New England, there are going to be some clouds to contend with, so it won't be as warm. And across the North Country in New England, you're going to be dealing with some rain with the frontal passage, and even some backside snow late Friday for the North Country of New England. And then what happens here, as we make our way out to tomorrow, or excuse me, on Saturday, as this high, okay, bull high, Quebec starts to take place, we start to see some moisture pushing around the bend of that high. So this looks like to be an area that will experience some moisture on Sunday. A number of short waves moving through. Okay, and that's essentially what's going to occur in that area. Likely some rain on Saturday. In terms of Sunday, looks quiet. In terms of Monday, looks quiet. Active the whole time here in the west coast area with a number of storms moving in. And this one looks to be associated with a pretty significant cold front too, which I find interesting. So, folks, that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful to your weather interests, and have a good day, folks.